time, a new Quinnipiac poll shows Democrats' favorability rating sinking to just 30%. Pollsters have not seen this low of a number since Quinnipiac started asking voters this question in 2008.
Right around the time that Carly Shimkus was at the Q.
That's right, Toddy.
Fox News contributor and senior writer for the Washington Examiner, Joe Concha, joins us now. Joe, I don't know. Could the reason for those low polling numbers be the fact that almost a year after the American public resoundingly rejected Democrat policies, the Democrats haven't changed a
Double
thing.
down.
And in many instances, to Carly's point, have double, tripled down.
Quadruple down, if I could go one step further here, Carly and Todd. Thanks for having me. Happy Friday. Let's go through the factors as to why this party is as popular as shingles at this point. This is the party that is beholden to a far left base that doesn't want Fujiwara, all right, because who doesn't want that, but instead wants transports, open borders, DEI, the Ukraine war, mass censorship, higher taxes. We can go on. That will not go well in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona in the next presidential election or the midterms when that comes around. It's time for the Democrat Party to stop using this hyperbolic, idiotic nonsense and start talking about the things they want to do to improve the lives of the American people besides complaining. Because obviously this strategy around fear, around anger, around rage, not only isn't it working, it's getting people killed, as we saw in Dallas with ICE agents, or at least being targeted there and then in other places as well. Charlie Kirk, I could go on. But again, being angry and trying to enrage people into being fearful is not a good political strategy. Tell people what you want to do to make their lives better.
Yeah, well, you know, Republicans got about a 38% approval rating in this poll, so it should be noted that they didn't walk away unscathed either. But when it comes to Democrats, Governor Gavin Newsom does have some advice, and he says that the Democrat Party needs to inject humor back into politics. He says they take themselves too seriously. That's why he's got that X account that's mocking President Trump. Do you think that's good advice, or is that too little too late? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, it is completely hypocritical because we saw Gavin Newsom on Stephen Colbert just 2 nights ago demeaning ICE agents, basically calling them the Gestapo and, you know, these are people that need to be stopped. This is somebody who also said on Colbert that he doesn't think there'll be an election in 2028. He said that with, everything within his soul is the way he put it. So Gavin Newsom, it's good advice. The problem is the source is as, phony as a $2 bill, unfortunately.
All right. I want to look at New Jersey as a bellwether for all that we were just talking about, but it's going to be interesting to see who wins this race. And the race certainly heating up, both candidates appearing to be close, if not tied. Recent polling showing them tied. And yet we have a situation, a wrench really being thrown into the mix. Democrat Mikey Sherrill's candidacy is facing some questions revolving from a scandal at the Naval Academy when she was there. Had to do with cheating accusations, her refusing to turn in cheaters. Here's Jack Ciattarelli commenting last night on the scandal and how it's impacting the race.
She's trying like hell to obfuscate, Sean, but there's no obfuscating what we now know. She was not allowed to walk. And you asked the simple question, why wasn't she allowed to walk? She can clear this all up by approving the release of her disciplinary records, but she won't, which begs more questions than it answers. Listen, she disqualified herself last week with that debate performance. Today is another disqualifier with this revelation.
It certainly begs the question what she is trying to hide. If she did not, in fact, herself cheat, if she was just not tattling on somebody else, what she's covering up, this needs to be figured out in the coming days and weeks. My question for you, does this poll reflect where the New Jersey residents that you live among, that you speak to, does this tied race really reflect on in what you're talking, when you're talking to people, what they say?
Oh, well, thanks, Todd. Yeah, in New Jersey, obviously, you could talk to a lot of people that vote Democratic, and we're all friends. And no one was really paying attention to this race during the summer because you have the Jersey Shore and it's summer and, you know, that election's in November. Now people are paying attention. And when you talk to people, it seems that Mikey Sherrill has a real problem on her hands, not just as far as the scandal that you just talked about, but also that the fact that she made $7.5 million in stock trades as a congresswoman. Is she the next Gordon Gekko? Or, as voters are asking, did she have knowledge to certain information that may have enriched her? Again, this is something that does not play well, forget if you're a Republican or a Democrat, against like all ideologies, because no one likes it when a politician gets that rich and has no explanation as to why, when they are in office, why this thing was, how she did as well as she did. So, yeah, Mikey Sherrill has some problems right now. And Jack Ciattarelli, based on the polls, is even, which means he's probably ahead in New Jersey.
Well, Sherrill posted this on X. The Trump administration illegally leaked my unredacted personnel file to Jack's allies to try to smear me. The full force of the federal government is being weaponized to defeat me. I'm asking you to help me fight back. So that's what she's saying right now. But this new poll, definitely good news for Jack Ciattarelli, bad news for her.
Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. And if you're new here, I hope you subscribe for more to come.